What is up everyone, this is Tom and today I've got an interesting video for you. So I have the iPad mini with Retina Display. I actually unboxed this. If you happen to miss that video, no problem, just go ahead in the top bar of the description and you'll be able to find a link to that. However, kind of by a lucky mistake, I managed to order two and the black one actually arrived yesterday at my house. So I thought I'd kind of do a black versus white color comparison for you guys. I thought some of you might find that useful. Also guys, I just want to mention that I actually put a video live yesterday. It was a much anticipated video of the Nexus 7 second generation versus the iPad mini with Retina Display, but it didn't actually hit sub boxes properly, so if you'd like to check that out as well, that will also be down below. I'm sure most of us by now are extremely familiar as to what comes in an iPad packaging, but if not, here's a very quick rundown. You get a USB charging cable, a power adapter, and an information pack for your new iPad, and of course the iPad itself. So let's just go ahead and slide off this protective wrap around the space grey iPad mini. This is probably the sexiest part of any unboxing experience for any product, actually revealing it for the first time. And there we get it. Obviously the biggest difference to the white is the black screen on the front as opposed to the white bezels. So obviously I just thought I'd give a quick color comparison here. I've also thrown in the older generation black iPad mini, as you can see. So we got the silver, the space grey, and then the old outdated black one on the far end. Personally, I really like the space grey color. It's my favorite that Apple do. I'm not a huge fan of white devices. We'll get on to why in a little while. I just find that the blacks are always tend to be a little bit sleeker, a little bit more classy, and that original black color was just far too black. So here's probably a better look at both of the iPad mini with Retina Display colors here. You can see that there definitely is a difference with the backs, but the fronts is really where the kind of difference comes in. And I'm actually going to talk about just in a second about the bezels and kind of why I prefer the black over the white. Just first, something quite interesting about iOS 7, I'm not sure if all of you know, but you actually get a color-coded boot up screen. So the Apple logo will be the opposite color to your bezel, and then the kind of all-inclusive screen around the Apple logo will be the same color as your bezel. Just kind of little iOS 7 tidbit there. So here's the first reason to go for a black device as opposed to a white. As you can see around the display, you actually kind of get a little gap, a black gap between the display and your bezel, and obviously on the white iPad that's going to display a whole lot more than it does on the black. You can barely even notice it on the black due to the fact that it just looks like the bezel's slightly bigger, as you can see right here. I mean, it's not a deal breaker, and for certain people you might not be bothered by it, it just kind of used to annoy me. Another reason, content. I simply like looking at content more on a black screen. I find it's more immersive. I just prefer to have a black screen around the sides. It just feels more neutral whilst watching a video, playing a game, or something similar. Well, there we have it guys, that pretty much wraps this one up. Just keeping it short and sweet. A little useful color comparison if you are about to pick up a brand new Retina iPad mini. If you actually have found this video useful or enjoyed it at all, please feel free to give me a thumbs up. It really does help out the channel. Subscribe if you want to see more videos just like this. Don't forget to check out the other videos linked down below, and I will catch you next time.